tonight from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. It's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. 3-yard line. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
On the play of 50.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown
from 19 yards away. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. That's a really good job of execution by them.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Free safety Malik Hooker there in coverage. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a dump off here complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
T.J. Watt there on the top.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Metcalf once again the target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
The 20-yard line.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 line.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
Eluding the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard. You know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 42. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10 is Counter. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Connor, the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Counter. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Counter. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Here's Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Chris Boswell on for the point out.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Indianapolis.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the draw is Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, the Colts.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. They'll look to run with Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a nice play defensively on first down, as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. A Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
For Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Number 20.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate. A call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the run is Connor. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. Look at the big man rumble past the 20, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, and that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear. Their fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
By the Colts.
So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now 2nd and
they'll look to throw here.
Well, there's not time to get him a step.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
5 yards.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kenneth Murray able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 43 yards. On first down, Connor. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 19 yards that time for number 19. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal.
They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
31, Colts 17.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now Indianapolis is set to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
At the 23-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
A loss of 13 yards. It's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
38. Colts 17.
The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The kicker on.
From 4 yards out. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that. You come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And realize how he's getting him. That's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Flush to his right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're letting him throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
23 yards the pickup there. Out from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DeAndre Swift. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might have wiggled out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
A gain of 7. But it's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down.
Now left side on the swing pass. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, the second down throw on target. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The pass.
7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it third and 1. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
He was taken down.
And now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, but it'll be second and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Connor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Tonight.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Pittsburgh, they begin the new campaign with a